Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here. We're going to talk about business, alright? So for those of you folks wanting to start a business, this is going to be a straight talk conversation as if we were having this, face to face, and this is from a business to business person when it comes to starting a cleaning business in Maryland, alright? This is something I've done. Alright, it was actually one of the very first business ventures I had gotten into. Now, you may not have the same reasons why you're looking at this as to why I looked at it. And I looked at it for multiple different reasons, and we're going to talk about the how-to in detail here. But first off, the reason why I looked at this, I just want to make this clear and set the precedence in this video. I looked at this because I wanted to start a business to make money, quit my job, be my own boss. And if you're looking at this for similar reasons, there's a lot of turning wheels that you got to keep in mind. I'm going to mention them and point them out here in a second. But how I started out, one example, is what I did. It's a little bit different. You don't have to take this approach. You can take it or leave it. But what I did was I built relationships, get this, with real estate agents, and I built relationships with commercial real estate agents, industrial real estate agents, construction companies, and I built relationships with them by just going on Craigslist and looking at homes that were for sale and not calling them to ask about the house, but calling them to ask if the house needed cleaning and such in nature to make sure that the house could sell properly. And what I would do is then go into these homes and I would help these construction sites out and I would clean out the place, and that is how I offered my cleaning services. Now, you don't have to take that approach. It was simple. I did make money, but I will tell you this. When it comes to cleaning all the time, wearing the mask, respirators, the supplies and equipment and chemicals that you're using, it literally gave me headaches, but not just that. It can be very daunting. I mean, it's physical labor. You're trading your physical labor, your time and energy for money, so it's almost like working a job, except you do get to leave if you want to leave, and you're your own boss, right? So that's just something you got to keep in mind. And it was fun at first because you're making your own money, but after a while, the physically demanding labor was something that I looked at, and I just didn't want to do it for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So I ended up quitting that, and that in essence is how you could get started. You could go through Craigslist and do the same approach that I did. That's just my experience, so you could take it or leave it. If you have any questions on it, comment below and I'll give you more detail. But if you're looking at this for similar reasons why I looked at it, I've got a lead I want to throw your way in addition to this video. And for those of you wanting to build a business, be your own boss, my experience with this over the last year and a half, September of 2014, so maybe a little longer than that, was when I came across an individual who was making a ridiculous amount of money. They were traveling all the time, having time freedom, leverage, flexibility, and they worked really, really hard to get there. But the cool part is they had lots of leverage. They didn't have supplies, they didn't have equipment, they didn't have employees. They had leverage where they didn't have to drive around to different job sites and clean. They had leverage where they didn't have to show up somewhere to clean. And because they weren't doing that and they're just building a business and income, multiple six figures, right from their laptop computer on the internet, which I'm not going to tell you is the only way to go. I'm not talking about gimmicks here, getting rich quick schemes. Okay, this person did not push a button and get rich in their first month or 90 days. But the cool part was they put in work and they were able to create those results in less than a year. And because they were able to create ridiculous results, making more money every month than I was making a whole year, and doing what they're passionate about, from a business perspective, that was really attractive to me. And I started to model and copy them. In less than 90 days after that, for myself and family, I was able to create a 4-figure monthly income. And I was able to walk away from my job in traditional businesses. Now, those aren't average or typical results, but I'm just sharing with you what's possible. And I share that with you because if you want to build your own business, become your own boss, the most profitable thing you could do to afford that lifestyle and do those things is learning to build a business online. And there's a lot of noise out there, different businesses and opportunities. It can be very overwhelming. I'm sure some of you are already aware of it. And I would encourage you find and connect with another human being, a real person, all right, who's willing to walk you through step by step what to do to get those results. Because it was not until I did that I had a breakthrough. If it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. And that's it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as they put it together for you. If this made sense to you from a business perspective, talking business to business here, all right, being able to create a profitable business model, not that you have to be passionate about it, but being able to, from a business standpoint, all right, makes sense that creating a profitable leverage business to afford the things that you want to do, quit your job, travel more, spend more time with your wife, then if you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn some things, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I will put the link down below in the description. What you'll see when you go, there's a video from myself explaining exactly how I've done this, how you can do it too, and then after that I'll actually introduce you to my good friend and mentor who shared this with me going back just 2014. So appreciate you. It's been fun regardless of the road you decide to go down. I will see you on the beaches of the world with or without you, and take care.